So RP, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. And as we can see, after we get this sharp drop, now we want to see what's the next. Whether this is the start of the reversal, the price can, because we see the price is reversing. We want to see whether the price can break 2.9 or whether it can drop and retest 1.97. Anyway, first of all, whoever get the trade for buy from here, book some profit, and if anyone get the trade for buy from here, move their stop loss to break even. Okay, because even if this one continue as a corrective, mostly we will face the divergence. All right, now the question is what's the next? Okay, whenever we have this kind of the sharp drop, there we can expect the price reverse as a corrective and even break 2.9. That's why if if this one happen, we mostly will be as a corrective. But if it start to drop, the drop can be quite sharp. That's why if anyone wants to look for buy, mostly they should look for flag. But as long as it turns, they get into the profit, they start to manage it. Okay. Now, mostly we it can continue as a corrective, and we can expect the price to tag or break 2.9. But if the drop is happen, can be quite sharp. We have to be quite careful. Okay. Anyway, this correction have to complete, and still as a long time we are looking for the uptrend. Anyway, we move to higher time frame. We want to see what we have been looking for. If we move to monthly chart, we mentioned we are expecting the price break this correction, and we have been looking for at least 4.2. We mentioned the targets I'm looking for is 5.4 and 6 at least. All right, then because of this sharp drop due to the news, all right, we have to be quite careful now whether this is as a part of this drop, this correction or not. Okay, and can we confirm this is the flat and this is the price is going to continue from here? We can look for this chart as this way, but it's still the possibility for the price to drop to 1.97 is there. That's why I mentioned whoever taking the trade, they have to be quite careful because of what we get here, similar to what we have here. All right, the price reverse, then we see the continuation, because this kind of the sharp move for me, I'm not considering as this flat. I mean, this one simply is not going to complete this one as a flat. Still, I'm looking at this one in this way because this one is a expanding. Okay. Then what should we look for and how we can look for trade? It doesn't mean we cannot look for buy from here, but we have to be quite careful, right? Within next 1 or 2 days, we can confirm whether the price can drop or not, retest 1.97 or not. Then to make it very simple, whoever get the trade for buy within this zone, they should know how to manage it. They should at least look for those traders, they are using the spot trade is okay for them, but who are using the leverage, they should know where's their stop loss. All right, then whether we have any trade set up, the only way to look for trade is based on 1 hour chart or lower time frame as a flag, because if we move to daily chart, the price start to reverse. But no, the question is what's the next? Either we get this one or this. That's why we have to be quite careful, and at this point we cannot confirm, because whenever since the price was within this zone, I was keep highlighting about the next drop. And as I mentioned, I was looking for this drop. I was not expecting this one because this one happened due to the news. All right. Then again, I don't see any trade setup. And if we move to forward chart, all right, at least we can expect to get one more similar to what we have here. All right. And even based on forward chart, I don't see any trade setup. Can we put over entry above here? It can be an option, but it depends on the trader. It's not the trade setup. And if I move to 1 hour chart, all right, now we want to see what we will get from here. And even based on 1 hour chart, if the price drop, retest this low, then we can put our entry above here. And at this point, the only option is to put our entry above the stop. Okay, then how about if the price tag, we see the divergence within the 1 hour, there is the next 1 or 2 hours, there is no continuation, they should take with the trade. Because as I mentioned, if it start to drop, since the way is reversing, is not that sharp, but the drop can be quite sharp. Okay. And in this case, we follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.